I have a Curry's Essentials integrated dishwasher, model SID 60B10. It's around 2 years old and has stopped working mid-cycle, leaving a chamber with around 2 inches of dirty water in the bottom. I've tried switching off the dishwasher and restarting a program, but it does nothing for about 2 minutes, then begins beeping constantly. When I open the door, the light for a glassware wash is flashing. The instruction manual doesn't explain what this means. I've pulled the dishwasher out and noticed that there is water on the floor underneath, with a dribble of water coming out of the water inlet pipe where it joins the dishwasher. There's evidence this has been leaking for some time. Coming up to Christmas, I really don't need the expense of a new dishwasher, or even an expensive repair, and so wonder if anyone can point me in the right direction of how to fix this. Incidentally, I've searched the net for ages to try to find fixes for this product, but there isn't much out there. Thanks in advance.
Hiya, sorry for the delay in getting to your question. If you number the program lights with 1 on the left, which number is? Is the water above or below the filters? The 2 inches of water. Put a couple of towels at the rear of the machine. Tilt it rearward and drain out any water in the base. Once drained, stand it up and try it again. What exactly happens? Thanks.
Hi, and thanks for your response. Looking at the panel, it's the program light on the right, or number 5, which is flashing. See below. The depth of the water just came over the top of the filter. I've had to scoop most of the water out, so now there's only about 1 centimeter in the bottom. I've titled the dishwasher back, but nothing seemed to happen. The water hasn't drained. I've propped the front end up, so the dishwasher's angled back. I'll see if there's any change tonight when I get home and update you then. Martin.
Hiya, okay, thanks for that. Unfortunately, the rapid wash light, light 5, flashing and the symptoms you described don't match. If you select a new program, what exactly happens? Does the drain pump run and empty the machine first? Or, do you hear a hum from the bottom? Check the drain hose where it attaches to the house drains, check both the hose and the connection for a blockage. Let me know what you find. Thanks.
When I start a new program, nothing initially happens. There isn't the normal humming from the machine that I normally hear. After around 2 to 3 minutes of complete inactivity, the machine begins to intermittently beep. It's the same beep as when the cycle ends, but, instead of just giving the 7 beeps, the beeping continues until the door is opened and machine turned off on the appliance. The rapid wash light, number 5, also flashes rapidly until the machine is switched off. The water doesn't drain at all. The water that's now in the bottom is the same water that was left when the dishwasher didn't complete its cycle on Saturday, and hasn't worked since. I'll check out the drain hose for blockages tonight and advise you further.
Hiya, thanks for that. The flashing light indicates a failure to fill. However, the symptoms indicate a failure to drain. Check for blockages first. If okay, it'll be a case of checking the drain pump and wiring. Let me know what you find. Thanks.
Okay, so I disconnected the drainage pipe from the drain under the sink. I couldn't disconnect the pipe at the dishwasher end. At first, nothing happened, then water started to come out. Lucky I had a bowl to catch it. The whole dishwasher drained. If there was a blockage, it's now gone. I checked the connecting pipe and, although fatty, seems clear. I then tried to run a cycle. After about a minute of inactivity, there was a lot of gurgling, then the cycle started. It's running through now, empty. I'm presuming there was some blockage in the drainage pipe, and I'm kicking myself for not thinking of that. Anyway, what I've done has hopefully worked and I'll give you an update tomorrow. Thanks for the advice, and fingers crossed.
Hiya, okay, thanks for that. The fat could have been your blockage. It doesn't take a lot to stop the machine. Good luck with the test wash. Thanks.
I thought it was too good to be true. I did the first test cycle on the quick, 1 hour, wash and it ran for around 55 minutes no problem, then stopped, the beeping started, the number 5 light began blinking rapidly, and the dishwasher had about 2 inches of dirty water in it. Despite me running it empty, I redrained it, got a bit more fat out of the connector, and started another test cycle, this time on the max temp. It started okay, but after about 15 minutes, presumably when it came to emptying the initial rinse, it conked out again, beeping, number 5 light blinking. I'm currently giving it one last test cycle after redraining it, but I'm not hopeful. Presumably the dirty water gets pumped out. Are you now more thinking there's a problem with the pump? I figured the quick wash doesn't do an initial rinse/empty, so only stopped when it came to emptying it out at the end of the cycle.
Hiya, if it's not pumping out, take the machine out and lay the hose flat on the floor with the end in a bucket. Does it drain by gravity? Thanks.
It does drain by gravity.
Hiya, okay, there's a problem in the pump area. You'll need to empty the machine totally. Unplug it. Take the base panel off. Normally lie the machine on its back after taking the screws holding the base on out. Take the drain pump off. Check for any debris that may be jamming it. Check it's not damaged or seized. Check the wiring to it. If it's all okay, you'll need to test it electrically. Reassemble and try again. Thanks.
Good news. I took the bottom off and removed the pump as instructed. As I checked the rotors on the pump, a piece of mussel shell fell out. Everything else seemed okay, so I reassembled the dishwasher and ran a cycle. It went all the way through. The piece of shell must have been jamming it. Thanks for your guidance. I'd never have delved into the machine otherwise, and you've saved me having to buy a new one. The missus had already chosen one. Can you tell me the score with regards this site? As far as I know, I signed up for a 7-day free trial, but given the help you've provided, I obviously want to ensure I've paid the £17.
Hiya, you've got it. Glad you got it going again. Good luck with the appliance. You should now have the option to rate the help you received. Thanks.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.